Hi everybody, this is Shalonda with Live Life in Style, and I'm a big fan of Carrie and I'm here at Carrie Boutique, and she has brought in Chef Roble to come for her new store launch, and he is going to bring his perfume. So we're going to talk about that today, talk a little bit about his chef history, and then how they got together for this collaboration. So I'm going to start off with Chef Roble. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got interested in becoming a chef?
Well, I always liked to eat. It really is that simple. And I figured that if I was going to eat well, I had to figure out how to cook well. You know, if you want something done right, do it yourself, you know. So, yeah, I got a little cookbook at a book fair at school, and that was it. I just stuck with it, and yeah. And now I'm a chef.
Been doing it ever since.
Yeah, been doing it ever since.
Well, congratulations on all of your success. I wanted to ask you if you ever get nervous when you work with any celebrity clients or any clients in general.
Not really. People don't make me nervous. I don't get nervous a lot, but if I do, it's probably because of circumstances like, you know, a delivery's late or something caught on fire.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, people don't make me nervous because I'm going to put the same amount of effort into what I do, whether it be me cooking for my girlfriend or me cooking for my mom or me cooking for the president, you know, so.
That is so amazing that you got to cook for President Obama.
Mm-hmm.
That's such an accomplishment. So how do you find the balance between what you want to do creatively
Mm-hmm.
as a chef versus what your clients are requesting from you?
Well, I get to be creative all the time because, you know, as a caterer, I'm always doing new things. It's different. Like when you're in a restaurant, you know, seasonally, you're pretty much doing the same thing every day. That gets pretty boring and redundant. And that's why I don't work in restaurants, because it would drive me crazy. My spirit doesn't like that. I need to do new stuff. So, you know, being in catering, I get to work with new clients, new people, do new things in new places, and cook new food all the time. And a lot of times I'm cooking things that I've never cooked before, that somebody might request for me to cook something that I've never cooked before. So just in the act of cooking something that I've never cooked before, that's being creative right there. Because I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this, and I'm gonna have to create this meal. So that's the epitome of creativity. So it's a good time. I like it.
Well, that sounds fun. That you still get to be artistic and kind of work with the clients there at the same time. So how did you go from food to the fragrance industry?
Well, I'm not gonna take credit for it. It wasn't my idea. But a couple of guys, one is a master perfumer. His name is Frank Volkel, and there's another gentleman that I work with named Bart Schmidt, who's a pro, a veteran in the fragrance industry, over 20 years in the business. He had the idea that a chef should make a fragrance, and he called me up, and I went down to their offices. They have this big, huge laboratory. It's like a kitchen. They have all their ingredients, all these different, you know, essences and extracts and oils and all this stuff that they mix together to make fragrance, and it's just like cooking. And they had me kind of like a blind smell test, if you will. They put like 20 things in front of me, and I knew what everything was. But I you know, it's like, oh, that's cinnamon. Oh, that's nutmeg. Oh, that's tuberose. Oh, that's sandalwood. Like I work with a lot of these things all the time in the kitchen. And then, you know, just being a chef, over the years, you know, your palate and your nose gets trained to be able to pick up on things. Like, that's my job. I get paid to taste them at the end of the day.
That sounds like a good job.
So it made sense. After I realized how good of a nose and a palate that I actually had, I was like, no, it clicked. No pun intended. The fragrance is called Clique with a Q. But yeah, it clicked in my head. I'm like, I really should be doing this. And that was like a little over a year ago. Been working really hard on it, and now today we have Clique by Roble, which is debuting at Carrie Boutique. She's the first retailer in the country to have it. And yes, it's a very lovely perfume. I want you to try it after we're done here.
I will definitely try it.
Yes.
And I'm all about perfume bottles too, because I'm the person who likes to set them up and have people look at them. And I really love the shape of that. The engineer in me loves that too. So
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. I was going pyramid. The real inspiration behind this is pyramid, gold, and crystal. and yeah, it all came together.
I really like it. So did you have a lot of say then in the design of the bottle? Then?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. From I'm kind of a pain in the ass when it comes to stuff like that. Like I was all over everything. Yeah, it's like I think the cap's a little too tall, guys.
Gotcha.
You know, like every little detail. Yes, I was very involved.
But it's your brand. We wanted to represent you and you know, for your finished product.
Has to be perfect.
Oh, very nice. So did you find it? What was the comparison though between putting scents and stuff together for fragrances versus what you do for recipe cooking? Like, was it easier or harder, or because it was like kind of?
Well, it was a little harder because there are ingredients in this that I don't cook with, and that would be more of your floralcy. You know, I don't cook with a whole lot of flowers, but I do appreciate flowers, and you know, there's certain, you know, it's you know, we look at flowers and you know they all have very distinct looks. They also have, a lot of them have very distinct aromas. And you know, some of them I like, some of them I don't like. I thought that I didn't like the smell of jasmine, but when I smelled wild jasmine, it's just a particular type of jasmine, I actually liked it. So there's wild jasmine in here, there's iris, there's violet, there's tuberose. So yeah, learning to work with the floral part of the fragrance was a little bit more difficult, but I figured it out.
Well, I was going to ask you what was in there, but you just gave us the recipe there. So it sounds like it smells amazing.
It really is a recipe.
Yeah.
It's the first ever fragrance recipe, and it's also built around a couple of my recipes. One is a blood orange margarita that I had on a menu at a restaurant. We call it the chupacabra. But like those notes are in there. The blood orange, the lime. There's even like a little tequila note in there. And there's also a base note. Like once it settles in, it's very dessert-like, and that's based around dessert I have called French Toast Crunch. And it's pretty much what it sounds like.
Hungry.
You know, it's cinnamon, brown butter, toasted honey, white chocolate, hazelnut, Nutella.
Did you cook for the event today?
Oh no, I didn't cook today. I'm sorry. only thing I cooked up was this right here.
Okay, that's fine. We'll take that too. Well, Carrie, can you tell me a little bit how you were able to collaborate here with Chef Roble and bring his fragrance here and be the first store in Houston to do that, or in the
She's the
country?
first store in the country.
Yeah. Well, I've known Roble since I was probably
Since we were kids.
10.
Yeah. Her brother and my brother. I mean, her brother and myself are very good friends for years and years.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I lived in Houston when I was young. I'm from New York, but I spent
okay.
quite a few years here before I went back to New York.
Yeah, I just thought it would be something cool. I mean, I've known him a long time, and I thought, why not do something different? And so I called him and was like, hey, you want to come and have your relaunch party at Carrie with your new fragrance? And he said yes.
Like,
so,
duh,
yeah.
of course.
That is
Yeah,
really
and it
cool.
goes
It made
hand in hand
perfect
with
sense.
clothes, so.
Yeah, it does. I like everything that you already have in here.
Thank
So
you.
this is just an added.
Yeah.
They go together very well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great shop, and you know, it's a perfect fit. I'm happy to have my product here. It's a good fit.
So how long? So you've done the fragrance just for it's been out for a year?
No, it's not even out yet.
Oh, this is the very. Cause I follow you on Instagram, so I've seen a couple Instagrams about it. So I was just, you know, so this is like the official one.
Right. Okay. It's available for purchase on the website at cliquebyroble.com. We haven't gone retail yet. This is the first retail shop that we're in. We're not going to do the big retail push until the holidays. So Carrie's got the
Got the look
The
up
inside.
You're like, come to my boutique.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So any plans for any future fragrances, or are you going to see how this one does?
Yeah, we'll see how this one does. We have a couple of other fragrances. This is the one that won, right? But we have another one. We whittled it down to 2 fragrances. We had an event. We invited like 100 women, and we had them sample it. And this is the one we chose. But the one that they didn't, I mean, it was very close. The other one is really good too. So that's in the back pocket for later.
Gotcha,
you know?
gotcha.
Yeah.
Don't want to put a ball out there all the time. Gotcha. So tell me a little bit, what's next for you then? Do you plan to do any more industry crossovers, or kind of?
Yeah, I'm working on. I've been going back and forth to wine country. I'm in California, in Napa and Lodi, working on putting together a signature line of wines. Hopefully that will happen within next year and a half. You know, you can't rush the grapes though. You gotta let them do what they do. So, so that possibly a new restaurant.
In Houston?
Might be doing. Not Houston yet.
Sorry.
Not Houston yet. But Atlanta's looking like a big possibility. But yeah, there's lots of stuff going on.
Cool.
Some daytime television stuff going on. So.
Oh, that sounds fun. Nice. So what about you, Carrie? And tell us a little bit more about your event tonight that you're hosting.
I remodeled the store, so it's kind of a grand opening, relaunch party. It's, you know, the same clientele, the same vibe, but just kind of a little sprucing up. So, I invite everyone to come. It's going to be really fun, and Roble will be here with this new fragrance, and so, yeah.
Well, I definitely want to come. I still see you have I was looking for your animal stuff.
Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Okay.
No.
Is your dog going to be here?
No, you know,
He
there's
doesn't
too
seem
much
like
going
outside.
on. They're on vacation right now.
Dogs get vacation?
I know.
Yeah,
I can't even
they're
get
on
vacation.
I need the
Out
life.
playing.
Animals, house pets have the life, man. Sleep all day.
I live life.
Chilling.
Well, thank you guys so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Can we pretend that airplane